I thought I'd do something fun and new. I'm gonna call it What's in My Basket. Oh, that sounded kind of Freudian. I'm out foraging, and a lot of times when people forage, they focus primarily on mushrooms. I focus on anything I can find to make medicine out of. So I am in Santa Cruz, California, in the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's a beautiful winter's day, and it's a little cold for mushrooms. I found enough for a meal, but it's not the primary haul today. But let me show you what's in my basket. So what I have here is moss, which is actually very medicinal. I'm going to dry this and integrate it into some soaps and facial products that I make for myself. It's very antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. I have wild bay laurel. Again, it's pretty much the same thing. Bay laurel is also great for keeping bugs out of your dry goods. So good to keep in the pantry or to drop into your flour and grain containers. Here's lichen. I'm going to do more research about it, but I'm pretty much sure that the lichen is going to have the same medicinal properties as the moss. So I'm going to integrate that into some soap and skincare products. These I have to look up. I'm not sure yet. They were growing under pine trees. They taste right. They smell incredible, but I need to do a check on these to make sure they are what they are. So they're going home, and I got to book that. There's some witch's butter. So this witch's butter, it is edible. It's incredibly anti-cancer, but it's basically the tofu of fungi. It's really mushy, and it tastes like absolutely nothing. Though it's edible, most people don't eat it because of that, but it does have incredible medicinal properties. It also is a secret ingredient in a lot of high-end Asian beauty products. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to dehydrate it, powder it, and I'm going to also work that into some of my skincare stuff and some of my soaps. And if you're a friend and you've ever received any of my homemade soap, it is complete kitchen witchery. I also have turkey tail mushrooms in here, which is medicine, and I make tea out of this and give it to friends who are dealing with cancer. It's one of the most researched mushrooms by science in regards to building the immune system and fighting cancer. So I just kind of take that as a maintenance thing, especially during the winter. I have some madrone bark, which I'm going to use as tea, but right now I'm using it to layer my basket to hold some of the smaller mushy stuff. I have some pine spike mushrooms, which aren't super delicious, but they're edible, so I have to get what I can get today for food. I have some puffball mushrooms, which are edible. I have another mushroom I need to look up, but it's very intriguing to me. And I have one chanterelle. And I have some boletes. Now, you know it's a bolete when you look at the back of the mushroom, and instead of having spores, it looks like a sponge. And there's all different types of boletes, but a lot of people don't like them. I think they're delicious, and they're actually very expensive if you can find them to purchase them. Inside of this little bag, I collected pine sap. This is pine sap from the redwood trees. I will also turn this into a tincture, which is great for sealing cuts and putting on burns especially. People have been using pine sap for thousands of years, especially the native people, as an antibacterial healing agent, but it's especially great for burns, and I've had amazing results with it. I also powder this and integrate it into my soaps, as it adds a beautiful fragrance and makes the soap even more healing to the skin. And that's it. That's what I have in my basket. Hope you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up and share it with people. And then I'll make more videos about what's in my basket, and different things that you can eat and use for medicine that's right in your own backyard if you take the time to go find peace in nature. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye.